Good morning, dear student. My name is Aman and I am going to teach 4th standard SST subject and chapter 13. Chapter name is Northern Plains. So in this chapter we will study about the Northern Plains, area that is covered under the Northern Plains. So Northern Plains mostly lies in the north side. It stretches from Himalaya, north side from Himalaya, and in the east side the Assam, up to the Assam. So it lies between Himalayas and Southern Plateau, and it stretches from Punjab in the northwest to Assam in the east. So Northern Plains are mostly formed by the three major rivers and their tributaries. The three major rivers are Indus, Ganga and Brahmaputra. The Northern Plains are very suitable for the agriculture purpose because these areas are formed by the rivers, by the alluvial soil that is suitable for the agriculture purpose. So that's why it is called a rice bowl of India, because here agriculture is at the top, agriculture production is also surplus, so that's why it is called a rice bowl of India. And the next one is a division of Northern Plains. Northern Plains are divided into three categories. Division of Northern Plains. It is divided into three parts. First one, Punjab River Basin. Second is Ganga River Basin. And third one is Brahmaputra River Basin. So Northern Plains are divided into three categories. First one is a Punjab River Basin, second is Ganga River Basin, and third one is Brahmaputra River Basin. So Punjab River Basin, that is formed by Indus River. It is formed by Indus River and its tributaries. And Ganga River Basin, it is formed by river Ganga. And Brahmaputra River Basin, it is formed by river Brahmaputra. So firstly we will discuss about the Punjab River Basin, that is formed by Indus River. So Punjab River Basin, it is formed by river Indus and its tributaries, 7 tributaries: Satluj, Beas, Ravi. Punjab and Haryana lies in Punjab Plains formed by the Indus River. So it is a very fertile area that is most suitable for the agriculture purpose. And over the Satluj River, Bhakra Nangal Dam is built where water is used for producing the electricity. And main crops that are grown in the Punjab River Basin are wheat, rice, cotton and sugarcane. The next one is a Ganga River Basin. So Ganga River Basin, it extends from East Punjab to Bangladesh border in east, and it mainly covers the area of Uttar Pradesh, Bihar and West Bengal. And the main tributaries of Ganga: Jamna, Gagra, Gandak, Kosi and Tatsa. So Ganga enters in the Northern Plains near Haridwar, and when Jamna joins the Ganga at Allahabad, this place is called a Sangam. Means when two rivers meet with each other at a particular place, it is called a Sangam ism. And Ganga River flows the state of Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar and West Bengal. When it reaches the West Bengal, it flows slowly and splits into two parts. It is divided into two parts. First one Hooghly and second one is a Padma rivers. So in this region, because Ganga rivers brought a fertile soil in the Ganga River Basin, so variety of crops are grown here like wheat, jute, sugarcane and etc. Then third one is a Brahmaputra River Basin. Brahmaputra River Basin, that is formed by the Brahmaputra River. Brahmaputra River starts in Tibet, where it is called a Tshang Po. When enters in India through the Arunachal Pradesh and flows through the Assam before entering the Bangladesh. So Brahmaputra river basin is formed by Ganga and Brahmaputra rivers. So these two rivers form a largest delta. Ganga and Brahmaputra when meet with each other, it form a delta that is called a Sundarbans. So that is the largest delta in the world before falling into the Bay of Bengal. So this delta is called a Sundarbans. So this region experience heavy rainfall. Agriculture is the main occupation of people in this area. Then next one is the importance of the northern plains. So these are the northern plains that is formed by the three rivers Ganga, Indus and Brahmaputra. What is the importance of the northern plains? First one, most important importance and benefits of the northern plain is that it is mostly formed by the rivers, and rivers provides a alluvial soil, fertile soil, provide abundant water for irrigation. So it is the most suitable for agriculture purpose, for commercial and industrial purpose, because agriculture provide a raw material for the industrial sector. And northern plains are home to millions of people in our country. Due to flat area, it is the most suitable for the construction of the roads, industries and for the agriculture purpose. The next one is a life of people in the northern plains. Means in the northern plains, in the flat area, how people live. So first one is a Punjab. Punjab is called a land of rivers because here 5 rivers flows. First one Ravi, Beas, Satluj, and the other 2 rivers that go in the Pakistan. So it is formed by the 5 rivers, so it is called a land of rivers. And people are very hardworking. They mostly cultivate different kinds of crops like wheat, rice, cotton, sugarcane, fruits. And Punjab is called a bread basket of India because here agriculture is a main occupation of people and agricultural products are used all over the India. So that's why it is called a bread basket of India. And people of Punjab mostly speak Punjabi language. Sikhism is a main religion of Punjab, and men generally wear dhoti, kurta and lungi, and women wear salwar kameez and dupatta. The most famous food of the Punjab is a makki di roti and sarson ka saag and lassi. And during the festivals they perform Bhangra and Gidda. Chandigarh is the capital of Punjab. And Amritsar is best known as a Golden Temple, which is the biggest pilgrimage of Sikhs in Punjab. And Jalandhar in Punjab is a famous for sport goods, and Ludhiana is most famous for hosiery and woolen cloths. So next one is a Haryana. Haryana is a northern India state that shares its border with Punjab, UP, Rajasthan and Delhi. Its capital is also Chandigarh, and here main occupation of people is a farming and dairy farming. Karnal is a famous for big dairy farming in Haryana. Then big cattle fair is also held in Haryana. It is a place Hisar every year, and men in Haryana wear dhoti kurta, women wear gagra, choli and odni, and they speak a Haryanvi language. Milk products are also often eaten by the Haryanvi peoples, and the main festival is a Teej festival. And there are some industrial sites in Haryana like Gurugram, Gurgaon, earlier called Gurgaon, Faridabad, Sonipat and Panipat. The next state is the Uttar Pradesh that comes under the northern plains. It is the most populated state. Its capital is Lucknow, and many industries have developed in the Uttar Pradesh like a cotton textile industry, leather industry, sugar and glass fertilizers. Then people here mostly speak Hindi language, and in the some part like Awadh, Braj Bhasha and Bundeli are spoken in the Uttar Pradesh. And the cities Varanasi, Lucknow, Allahabad, Noida, Ghaziabad, Kanpur are very famous in the Uttar Pradesh, and Taj Mahal is our biggest tourist spot in Agra. And people celebrate here different festivals like Diwali, Dussehra, Eid and Janmashtami. The next state under the northern plains is the West Bengal. West Bengal that is situated on the bank of river Hooghly, and Kolkata is its capital. Due to heavy rainfall, it has a fertile soil that is mostly used for the agricultural purpose. The next one, people are very fond of art and music in the Calcutta, and the Shanti Niketan that is set up by Rabindranath Tagore is a most important center of learning in the state, and people generally speak Bengali language in Kolkata. The next one is Delhi. Delhi is the capital of India and also known as a National Capital Territory of India. And it is also called a mini India because the people from the different states settled in the Delhi. And they mostly speak Hindi, Urdu and Punjabi language. The next state under the northern plain is Bihar. Bihar was a center of Buddhism and it lies between the state Uttar Pradesh and West Bengal. And Patna is the capital of Bihar. Agriculture is most important occupation of the people, and the main festival of the Bihar that is celebrated by the people, Chhath Puja. The next one state under the northern plains is Jharkhand. That state was covered out of Bihar in the year 2000 and its capital is Ranchi, and it is called a land of forest, and it is also famous for beautiful waterfalls. And Jharkhand is also rich in minerals like iron, coal and bauxite. And people generally speak Hindi language, and some tribes like Santhal and Munda also live in the Jharkhand. The next one and the last state is Assam. Assam lies in the northern eastern India. Dispur is the capital of Assam, and Assam is most famous its wide varieties of tea and moga silk. And the main festival of Assam is Bihu, and they love their dance and most and music during the festival. And Guwahati is the largest city of the Assam. So in this chapter we have studied about the division of northern plains and the life of people in the different state that is experienced by the peoples. So thanks and have a nice day.